In today's video, I will be walking through Mixmax meetings, how to implement them, how to get them set up through Mixmax, and going through your calendar settings through Mixmax as well. So to begin, I want to demonstrate meeting templates. So to get there, I will quickly come over here, and this is the Mixmax quick link button. And I'm just going to select meeting templates to take me directly to where I need to be. So what a meeting template is, you are able to enter a meeting template into your composed email on Gmail. And this just gives you a more customizable option when entering meetings instead of using just a generic meeting link. You can enter in a description, you can add fields, you can use variables that just gives the client or prospect more personalized messaging. So examples of meeting templates that you can use. This default 30-minute meeting is already on your meeting template account. This can be used, of course, for just the typical prospect. But if you let's say, have quite a lot of like coffee date meetings that you attend, you can come in here and create a coffee date meeting that can be used across the board. You can add your colleagues. You can add the whereabouts on that location for the coffee date. Another example, what we're going to do today is a demonstration. So I want to create a specialized meeting template for a demo of my company to another company. So to begin, I'm going to click on New Template. And I'm going to quickly name this, and this is just the meeting template name for myself. So the client will not see this name. But this is the title, so they will see this title. Now, to make it a little bit more, like I said, customizable and personalized for your clients, I do recommend using variables. So you do have the option of choosing the host's your own name or location. You can choose the guest name, and for today's example, we'll use one of these Salesforce variables. And I'm just going to scroll down until I find the account name. Here it is. Okay, so of course, anytime you use variables, you will get the option of putting a fallback into this variable. And again, fallbacks are implied whenever the inserted variable does not occur or does not come up. Let's say your client that you're sending this meeting template to does not have an account name linked to their Salesforce account. Well, the fallback will be used. And for example, I'm going to enter your team. So just in case their account doesn't come up, your team will. So say fetch X your team. So the where. Okay, then next you have the where. You can do, let's say, GChat, or leave this blank. Or let's say if you did have the coffee date, you can put that where. Let's see. So you can add multiple calendars to this. So let's say you have access to your colleagues' calendar. You're able to go ahead and add their names here, so that way they can receive that schedule on their calendar as well. If you're needing to connect this meeting to Zoom and not GChat. This automatically goes to GChat. If you, or not GChat, I'm sorry, Gmeet. If you're wanting to do Zoom instead, you can do that. And it's going to have me sign in, but usually it'll be a on and off button on here. And then once you turn that Zoom button on, it'll create the Zoom link as well. So that way you're able to send that out. Of course, for the template, you can add a description. The and you can add variables with this one as well. So anything you'd like in there. And then down here is the fields. So this is pretty unique. Let's say you would like to get more information from your prospects or your clients. So what you can do is add a field. I got my fallback up here. So you can add a custom field for them to fill out when they receive this meeting template. So let's say for whatever reason on Salesforce you don't have this person's phone number. You can enter this in, and let's say you definitely need their phone number to go forward with contacting them. You can make this required. That way they have to fill that out. If you don't need that anymore, you can remove it, or you can add additional fields. Another example, let's see, could be their location, what city they're in, additional email, and then you can make it not required or required. I'm just going to add one. And then here is the meeting link. And you can customize this as well. So let's say, just to make it, of course, more personable, unless here's a meeting, you can add a name that you like, and that will be sent out directly to them. You can copy this and use that link in your email, or you can just keep like this, and this will show up when the entire meeting template appears. And you can name the page title, the entire page, book now. Now when we go down here, this is just our availability options. So it defaults the duration to 30 minutes, but of course, if you're needing to add more time to your demo, I'm sure most of y'all would need more than 30 minutes to go over everything. You can change that. Now, date range, I do recommend keeping this to 1 to 21 days. I recommend keeping this to 1. You can change this date range to whatever you would like. Basically, this means that as soon as I send this meeting template out, they can't schedule on that exact day that I send this meeting out. They can only schedule a meeting the next day through 21 weekdays from now. If I want to go more than 21 days and they can schedule next year, you can do that. And then you can do specific times as well. And then if we scroll down, let's say you only do demos on Monday through Thursday. Fridays are for, days that you have to gather your information that you gained throughout the week, and you don't want to schedule any meetings. You can go ahead and block off that entire day if you like, or you can block off certain times. We scroll down a bit more, and now we have some additional options. So this defaults to off, but basically what this is that it says when off, slots longer than 15 minutes will be offered every half hour. 15-minute slots will always be offered on the quarter hour. So this gives you just some buff time between meetings. Oh wait, no, that's this. What is? I would keep this one off for now. It seems like this is pretty like brief meeting options. If you're going through a lot of meetings during the day, you can turn this all on. But if your preferred duration time is 30 minutes and more, I recommend keeping this off. The buffer time between events is just making sure that meetings aren't back to back and you have time between those meetings to prepare. I do recommend changing this from 0 to however much time you need to give yourself. Down here is a link to the email thread. These are automatically turned on, but if you like to turn these off, you're more than welcome. I would recommend keeping this one on though. If for whatever reason your guests needed to add invite attendees to your meeting, they can do that with this turned on. If they needed to go in and change the time or cancel the meeting, they are able to with this modified check option. If we scroll down, we have the additional meeting option or additional attendee option. So if you are booking this meeting with your manager and or you're going through demos with your manager or a colleague, this is the option here to add them and make sure that their calendars weren't double booked. So let's say I'm adding, you have to find them. My manager, I'm going to add Michael, and this is to make sure that there are no double bookings across my calendar and his. And then since I also want to add him to this meeting, I'm going to put his name down here as well. And this is, of course, if you have access to their calendars. If you do not have access to their calendars, you're not going to be able to do this. However, I will link below this video the instructions on how to add colleagues' calendars, Google calendars to your settings. That way you can add them if you would like. Okay, so this is a pretty cool option. So this is an automated message that sends before your meetings, just to remind your prospects or clients that, hey, this meeting is coming up on this day and time. Just reaching out and letting you know. So you can turn this on or you can turn this off. If you have it on, it automatically has the Mixmax message, shows the meeting time and the meeting details. But if you would like to customize this, add in additional variables, enhancements, you're more than welcome, and you can do that here. And then it also gives you the time and some options to change when this gets sent out. You can do it the day before the meeting, 3 hours before the meeting. And yeah, so that's a pretty unique way just to give them a friendly reminder. Because let's say you have this where they select a meeting for 21 days out. well, they might have forgotten, and they might need that friendly reminder. Also, in cases of a demo, I know sometimes you want to send over attachments, such as like some certain content or our pricing table. You can do that here, and you can send those as attachments. That way, they have that entire message sent out before the meeting, and they are prepared for what is coming the next day. Okay, so I'm going to take him off, make sure everything's good, and I'm going to save this. That way I can demonstrate what this looks like through Gmail. Okay, I am currently on Gmail, and I'm going to have this sent to myself. Now, to add that entire meeting template, you're going to want to click on Meetings, and then you will choose, which one is it? It's not this one. There it is. You'll choose Calendar Link, and then you'll see your own meetings here as well as your group's meetings. I'm going to choose the one that we had created. And I'm just going to quickly send this to myself here. That way we can see what the other side looks like for the recipient. Okay. So when they click on this, they will have that title, Book Now. Let's see, we did select full open times on this for myself, or my calendar shows all the times that I'm available. And of course it does starting tomorrow, and it goes out those 21 days. So what I'm going to do is just choose a date and time. It does give you the more options button. So just like I added for those fields, these are automatic fill-ins for your recipient, but I remember I did add this field for them to enter. So if you do want to add additional fields, you're more than welcome. And here is that title, and it did come back as your team since my Gmail did not have an account linked. And let's see, I will go ahead and do this. Cool. So now this is booked. Let's go back, and they do have the option to reschedule, edit, and cancel. And this is what you'll receive on your end. Okay, perfect. It does have that description that's sent to the client. And then it says if you want to change your mind, you can update, all that good stuff. And then this is sent to yourself that they had accepted that meeting. Okay, and I'm just going to show some more meeting options. If we go back to our composed email, as you can see, we do have these 4 meeting options. We did just go over insert calendar link. But if we click on share availability, this is going to automatically take me to my Google Calendar. So I do recommend using the share availability option only if you are sure that your recipient will choose a time that you select. I do not recommend sending this out to prospects, as it only sends them a select amount of times and days to choose from. You want to give your prospects more options than just 4 or 5 times in your day. This is more for clients that you have rapport with, and you know that they need to meet with you or with an internal colleague. But if you are using this option, I will show you how to do that. So you can go through and select different times and days as you're available. And then on this side is more custom building. So you are able to change the title, and you can choose one of those templates that we have here. But if you're just wanting to say have a quick meeting, you do that. You can choose Gmeet, description. Hey, just want to chat about this account. And then you're able to, this is the schedule on button option where you can schedule this meeting for another colleague or with another colleague, only if you have their shared calendar selected. Again, I'm going to include those instructions on how to have a shared calendar with a colleague below this video on the Mixmax deck. I do have Whitehead's calendar on here just to show you what that looks like. I'm able to see his entire calendar, and I can choose times on there. That way it's not double booked. Okay, and then let's see. If we scroll down, these are automatically checked on. I would recommend keeping them on, like I mentioned earlier. Let's say you know that your client is in a different time zone. You can go ahead and choose this. And what it does, you can still choose your times that you're available, but as soon as it sends to them, it automatically adjusts to the time zone that you select. Then you can go ahead and add additional guests to your meeting. And then here's that option for the custom fields. Again, if you're wanting to do city or phone number, you can make it required and delete them. I'm just going to go ahead and insert times. And this is what it will look like, what the widget looks like that appears on your email. So again, this is just a really quick way to show your times that's available for preferably clients that you know that will get back to you and colleagues. Okay, so I'm going to remove that, and I will show the next way. It's going to be sending a calendar invite. So you can only choose one. Same thing, you can go through and customize this as much as you like. And when you insert this, it's going to have that widget be that exact day and time. And this, of course, same thing. If you were knowing that you can only meet on a certain time with a certain person, I recommend using this only for specific clients and not a general reach out. And lastly is a planned group event. This is when you are needing to connect with someone with multiple colleagues. I'm currently not going to cover this one, but I will include this instruction on the deck as well, as it most likely won't be used as much within our org, but it is a pretty unique feature. Now, last thing that I will cover is a quick button that you can include with your link to your meeting. So let's say you have a template that you are using, and you're like, hey, instead of them having to go to my link in my signature, let me add a nice widget in there for them to use instead. You click on the Mixmax button here. You can scroll down to media, and a call to action is what you'll add. And then I'll pull the custom button option. So you can do multiple things here, as you can see. But I'm wanting to add my link. And let me pull that link real quick. See, I'm going to copy that link, go back here, paste. And then I'm just going to, I'm going to choose book here and insert that button to my template. I'll head back here and there you go. It should automatically come in this fetch blue, but if it doesn't, you can add in that hue color code on there. And that should about cover all of the meeting options. Of course, you're able to add meetings, meeting links, and all the meeting functions to templates and sequences, which are shown within the videos that I have created. But this is a deeper dive into just how to use them in general. If you have any questions, of course, please let me know. But thank you so much for listening to this terribly long video. But I just wanted to make sure all the meeting options were covered and you have, full range of all that Mixmax offers. But thank you so much and hope you have a great day.